Welcome back to Our Wyoming Life. This is the weekly vlog, my chance to drag you along as we continue through our week here on the ranch. I really do want to thank you for being a part of our lives and allowing us to be a part of yours. Right now we're taking another road trip. We're taking 6 more cows over to Sturgis. These cows will become beef jerky, which we sell on our website. So right now we are like horribly low on beef jerky. So in the past 3 weeks we've taken now 13 cows over to Sturgis to become beef jerky. So we really do appreciate all your guys' support. The website is a little bit low, so if you are planning on buying beef jerky or sending beef jerky for Christmas or anything like that, all that jerky comes directly from the ranch. Unfortunately, we're a little low, so get on the website now, order what you can while you can. These guys are going to take a few weeks to get back to us, so at that point we'll be restocked completely, but for right now it's getting a little low as we head into the end of the year. We are heading back to Sturgis, South Dakota, Sturgis Meat Service, to drop these guys off, and just like we did last week for the weekly vlog, we're going to take a look at a couple of the towns along the way and some of the history behind them. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to do it again as we head back east on I-90. Cruising right along, guys. We are now about 100 miles from home. We are heading into Spearfish, South Dakota. Spearfish is a beautiful area. Very nice. It's actually not really along the interstate, so we can't really see a whole lot, but there is the Spearfish Valley, or the Spearfish Canyon, which is really cool. A great drive if you ever happen to be up in this area. And then of course you can get to Mount Rushmore and all that kind of stuff through Spearfish, and the historic mountains and the Black Hills as well. So this is Spearfish. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. Spearfish, South Dakota has been named one of the most unique towns in the world. The town's history dates back to about 1876 with the beginnings of the gold rush in the Black Hills. This town of 11,000 residents is almost completely surrounded by mountains and is home to Spearfish Canyon, with 1,000-foot-high walls that are older than the Grand Canyon. Spearfish is also home to the D.C. Booth Historic Fish Hatchery, the area's first hatchery to help Yellowstone National Park's fish population. And while it closed in the 1980s, it's still a wonderful place to visit and tour. For a little added secret, while you're in the area, why not search for the Devil's Bathtub, an unmarked secret location that only a few locals know how to find for an overwhelmingly beautiful and refreshing dip in a natural spring. Nothing new too. All right, we have a few more miles until we reach Sturgis, South Dakota. Of course, the site of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Luckily, not going on right now, so that does a little bit of, puts a little bit of a dent in the population. It's hard to believe, but for 10 days a year, this little town of a little over 6,000 people explodes to a population of nearly 1 million. While Sturgis is another town that had its beginnings in the 1870s and the gold rush of the Black Hills, it wasn't until 1938 when the Jack Pine Gypsies Motorcycle Club held their first race in the area on August 14th.
That's when the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally came into existence and has been repeated every year since, except for 2 years during World War II when the event was canceled. Now, the event doubles the population of the entire state of South Dakota every year, and all thanks to this one little town, Sturgis.
There you go, Sturgis, South Dakota, and we are now at Sturgis Meats, where we just have to unload, and then we can head back home. Get up in there. Come on, girls. Come on. No, don't get back on the trailer. You have to run. And just like that, all those cows are dropped off. It's about 20 or 30 degrees warmer over here than it is at home. So I'm gonna lose the coat. And with that said, we got a long drive home. I'll cut you loose when we get there. We'll see what time. It's probably gonna be dark by the time we get home. So yeah, see you later. Hey, good morning and welcome back to the weekly vlog. We're finally past our storm. We've got a whole lot of cleanup to do that we're going to do over the next few days. We also have to precondition the calves. That's going to be this week's video, even though that got pushed back a little bit because of the weather. Winds up to 70 miles an hour here on the ranch over the last couple days. Lots of snow. No fun to be outside in, so we got to skip a couple days of the vlog, and we'll pick things back up as we keep on moving. I'm actually heading to town. I've got a bunch of beef jerky orders and some hats and that kind of stuff that need to go out and hopefully can arrive with people before Christmas, depending on how the U.S. postal system wants to work for us. I also am going to be picking up some packages. So today, when I get back here to the shop, we are going to have our very first mail call on the weekly vlog. All right, joining me this morning is our assistant, Mackenzie, with her cool new hat on. The Chicago hat, that's cool. And we've got our mail call for today. Kenzie's got a box here that we're gonna take a look at. We also got a bunch of Christmas cards, 'tis the season, right? So, hey Bean, what's the matter? Just trying to get a cat. The Ballard family from Spearfish. We've got a card here from Sandy from Nebraska and Deborah from Georgia. So a few Christmas cards to open up later. We'll do that with the family so that everybody can be hanging out for that. We've got a license plate here from Jocelyn. It's a Nevada license plate, so that's very cool. That's going to go on the license plate wall.
Is that the last one we need?
Nope, we have all 50 states now. The last one we needed was Delaware, and I got that just a few weeks ago.
Oh,
so
I opened it with you.
You did.
And I even said, what if it's the last license plate? And it was.
And it was the last license plate. And then these two actually go together. Now these are from our friend Mark, who loves the goats.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's take a look here really quick and see what we got. And then we're gonna take a trip over to the goats and see if they fit. Let's take a look. What do we got here?
We have goat brushes, and we got leashes.
Well, those are collars.
Collars, leashes.
Yeah. And then in here, check this out, because here's an extra something or other.
There's a letter.
There's a letter. And another collar. Boy, that's a big one.
For Yoda.
For Yoda? All right. What do you say? You want to go over and see if these will fit?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I bring
Bean, you ready to go? You ready? You ready? Let's go. It's cold out here this morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
You only have a sweatshirt on?
Uh-huh.
Well, your mom would yell at me.
I think that she saw me go outside like this and she didn't yell.
Really?
Ooh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Bean's chasing the cat. Bean.
What?
All right. You want to head in, Karen?
Yes. Without them escaping? Even more.
Okay, get in there.
Goats, 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 goats.
Goats. And more goats.
I love the goats. They're like, what's this, presents? I got you guys Christmas gifts. I got you guys a Christmas gift. We got gifts.
Christmas presents for the goats.
Presents.
All right, so you got to pick out some little ones for the little goats, right? Little collars.
Can we put this on Yoda first?
Yoda, you want to wear a hat? Here, hold the camera for me. Wear your hat, okay? Come here, Yoda.
Oh my goodness, they're jumping up.
There we go. Yoda gets a little hat. Oh, that's a cute hat, Yoda. There you go. Yoda.
Stop eating the box. Stop eating the box. Stop eating the box.
Need some help, Kinzer?
Oh, Fancy's about to fall off. Stop eating the brushes.
Here, why don't you brush the goat? Pick your favorite brush. There's 3 of them in there.
Get the blue.
They like the all right.
Just a little Karen
Hey.
ball.
Hey, come on. Get out of the box. This is harder than it looks, Kenzie. All right, come on over here.
What is like
Okay, here, give me that. Come over here.
You look so cute with a little hat.
All right, so what size? These are goat collars. Small. So who's that one going to go on?
A small goat.
Okay. Do you have a color preference?
I feel like Yoda should get green.
Yoda should get green.
Uh-huh.
Didn't we get a big green? Here's a big green. So that would fit Yoda. Okay, here. Let's put this one on. Hold on to this box. This is ridiculous. Here we go. Yoda, you get a collar now.
She already has one.
Quit trying to eat each other's collars. Yoda.
They're gonna eat each other now. Yoda,
Okay, so it's
is she okay?
too big.
Too big?
This one's too big.
Too big? Is it too big for you?
Okay, so we're gonna have to trade that one in.
So small.
Okay, so this one,
I feel like I'm gonna choke her.
this is the small one.
She's gonna choke her.
This one would fit her. This one will probably fit her.
They're gonna eat each other now.
Hi, Yoda.
What? Oh my, give me all the attention. Give me
All right.
attention.
Ow, don't bite me. Hey.
Jack's gonna eat the collar.
Okay, so Yoda now has a cute little collar on.
They're
All
gonna
right,
give up.
and a hat.
That's falling.
There you go. Looks good. All right. Fancy?
Oh my goodness. Father!
I don't think this is gonna. Even the small ones are a little big. All right, let's try putting this.
It's because they're bigger first. Yoda!
All right, so I don't know. That might stay on her. Okay, so Fancy's got the pink one.
Why is Yoda suddenly headbutting the goats again?
She wants attention. Okay, small blue one
For Waffle.
for Waffle.
For Waffle Boy. Because he's right here.
I don't know if these are going to stay on them or not.
We're gonna come back one morning with them in the snow.
Okay, blue for Waffle.
We're gonna get black for Jack.
Jack's getting black. What
That
size
might-
is this? This is a medium one. This is not going to fit
That's
Jack.
the only one that black one that I see.
And all the rest of them are big, aren't they? Okay, that's no problem. We can take these to Thar's, our local feed store, and we'll trade them in for different sizes, okay?
Yeah. But that
'Cause
means
these ones are way too big.
that means Jack and Gorilla are left with no collars.
No collars for those two,
Until
but that's okay. I mean, you know, we'll see if these work out for these guys. Let's take a look at our new collared goats. Waffle, you got a cool little blue collar. Fancy got a pink one. Yoda has a cool green one
like her original leash.
and a hat.
Merry Christmas, Yoda, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Now, Kenzie, not all the collars fit, but we can poke holes in them and make them smaller so they'll fit. Okay?
Okay.
That'll just take a little bit
There
extra
you
work.
are.
There's Bean. Bean, what you doing?
I was definitely not chasing chickens and cats. What do you mean?
Definitely not doing those bad things. Doing all good things.
Yeah, I was herding cattle like you want me to.
Alrighty, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us on another day on the weekly vlog. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds out for us as we get into preconditioning the calves and whatever else we got going on. We got a lot of snow to move. We'll get into that too, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome to Friday here on the vlog. Again, dealing with this stupid week. The weather kind of turned south on me again. The wind's blowing, it's not really all that nice outside. I was planning on going out and getting a bunch of snow moved around. I can actually put that off for another day, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. But today I actually have something off the project list that I wanna get knocked off, and that is something that's a little peculiar, but something I think you guys are gonna like. Bean, our dog, loves to go for rides in the tractor. In fact, she loves going on chores all the time. The problem is that there's not a whole lot of room in the tractor for her, and there's just not, it's not the safest thing for her to be doing. Especially like the stairs, like this, getting up into the tractor, they're actually, there's gaps in there, and she could get her foot caught, and all kinds of bad things can happen. So today we are actually going to be modifying the ladder or the steps getting up into the tractor, and we're going to be building her a nice little platform. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here are the steps going up to the tractor. You can see where a dog or anything else could get their foot caught in these. These are actually really handy for traction as you're getting in and out, but for a dog, not the best thing in the world. Inside the tractor, we have a jump seat. This is called a training seat. It's supposed to be used for training purposes. Kids ride on it, that kind of stuff. This seat folds down, which I kind of thought about maybe utilizing that for the dog, but it's a pretty small seat. Check it out. That's it. A kid can sit there, dog, not so much. Plus, it's kind of in the way when you're going to get in and out of the tractor. So I had to think of something else. And I got to looking inside here, and on this side of the tractor, we've got all the controls and stuff to take up this entire side of the seat. But on this side of the seat, there's really nothing over here. Obviously windows, but there's not a whole lot over here except for an empty area. Why couldn't I build a platform to sit here that maybe Bean wouldn't mind sitting on? She could see out the windows a lot better. She wouldn't be stuck down by my feet. And when I have to get in and out, she's not in the way. So that's kind of my thought. So let's get to building. And to get us started, we're going to go with the steps. and an old piece of conveyor belt. Now here it is, it's just a chunk of conveyor belt, but what I'm thinking is to be able to lay it in here, probably cut this in half, and then kind of shape the piece to sit in there, and then fasten it down somehow. Coming up with a way to cut this has been a little bit interesting, but I think I came up with an idea, and that's just an angle grinder with a cutoff saw on it that we can just cut right through. If it had a decent battery. These batteries suck. There we go. That's a little stinky. Let's take these back and see how they fit. All right, so we do have to shave them down just a little bit. All right, and next up we just drill a couple holes here for some zip ties. One. There we go. We got steps going up. Oh, they feel nice. And they've still got a little bit of traction to them, so that'll be really good for Miss Bean. So I really want to try to make this just as simple as I can. I've got about 14 inches that way. About 18 inches going that way. And if I make it so it sits on here as a rest, I might have to build something up on the back side of it a little bit. And then a couple legs going down, I think we'll be in business. Okay, I'm making this pretty much as simple as I can, and boy, it doesn't get much more simple than this. It's like a two-legged table is pretty much all it is. I got to do a couple quick measurements for leg sizes, and then I think we're going to be good to go. 29. All right, a couple legs to cut. Should be good to go. Okay, so I couldn't find 2x4s. They're probably out there buried in the snow, but I did find 2x2s, which will probably work just as well. So this is where our platform is going to sit, roughly. And I just need to figure out where I'm going to put these legs. And the nice thing is that I wanted this to be able to be taken in and out, so that's kind of the big thing about it. So I want to be able to take it in and out. I think that this is just what the doctor ordered for Bean. Yeah, that ain't moving. Awesome. Like it's almost meant to be here. And it ain't moving. All right, we got one final thing to throw in here before we can bring in the dog and see how much she likes it. And then one last thing, well, besides the dog, is Bean's dog bed from in the house. She's had this since she was a little tiny puppy. She doesn't even fit in it anymore, but she still loves it. So I'm gonna put it in here, hopefully to, you know, get her a little used to the idea and a little bit more comfortable. And it fits, I think. Yeah, pretty much fits. Look at that. That's the lap of luxury. Okay, time for the dog. Up in there. Okay, show me how you get in. Get in the tractor. Well, there you go. Now, can you climb over there? Can you sit up there? Is that your bed? Is that your bed? Do you want to sit up there? You can sit up there. Try it out. Go ahead. There you go. There you go. Look at you. Look at you, Big Bean. Do you like it, Bean? Do you like sitting up there? No? Yes? Maybe? If not, I got a desk out of it, I guess. Aww. Look at that. That's good. That's a good dog. So obviously, if you know animals, we got to get her used to it for a while. So she'll get to hang out in here before we go for any drives, right? You want to hang out before we go for any drives? Okay. Do you like it? Do you like your bed? Well, time will tell. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much. And that's it for today's project. Ooh, big yawn. You sleepy? Tired? A little sleepy? A little freaked out. That does it for today's project. We'll let Bean get used to her new little bed here. And tomorrow we come back. I think we're going to be moving some snow, so that'll be fun. Just got a much better view this way. We've been working on this for, well, pretty much all day here, Saturday. Out feeding the cows and getting her used to riding in the tractor like this. I know I promised I was going to get you some snow plowing stuff, but I kind of ran out of daylight. These short days are still throwing me off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over and I'm going to show you the mess that I've got to deal with. And then maybe I'll make that next week's video. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to feed these calves here really quick. They're starving to death, so we're going to feed them. And yeah, I'll take you over. I'll show you a big pile of snow. Alrighty guys, I'm sorry with the train wreck that this week has been with the storms and winds and everything else we've had to deal with. Kind of got a little bit behind. So I told you I'd take you over, show you guys some of this snow drift that I've got to deal with here. I was hoping to get some of it done today. I did not. Luckily, everybody has access to water, but there is water in here that I would also like them to have access to, but they don't have access to this water tank right now just because of all the snow. Let's go check it out. So you recognize this area. This is where we load steers out. Just not too long ago. But once you get in here, oh my gosh, look at that. The steers back there still have access to water, but nothing else can get in on this side. Those cows down there, they have access to another water tank, to a pond actually that's pumping down there for them. So lots of snow in here to get moved out. And that's what drifting can do to you. It makes a mess really, really fast. Thanks, guys, once again for hanging out with us this week. If you can't get enough, head on over to Beyond the Ranch tonight for our live stream. It'll be our last live stream of the year. In fact, this is our last vlog of the year as well. We have a video coming out on Wednesday, and then we're done for a couple weeks. We'll be back with a vlog taking you through our entire Christmas, but that won't be until after the new year. And right before the new year, we actually have our year-end wrap-up video that you'll see on Our Wyoming Life as well. So that's all coming up. Lots of cool stuff coming up for 2022. You're not going to believe it. And we thank you guys for being a part of Our Wyoming Life. There's the guy. Stop.